Good evening, one and all, and you join us for this Indian T20 League match between the Rajasthan Royals and the Kolkata Knight Riders. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Alison. We're going to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
Well, the captain must have a lot of confidence in the opening bowlers. Why else would you bowl first in these conditions? There'll be some batters relishing putting their pads on right now.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Pulled away straight to square leg. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. No, terrible shot. Misses everything.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
3 added in that over. The Royals are 3 for none.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Smacks that away through the gap. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, and collect that one though. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 3 off it. The Royals are 6 for none.
Another good idea. Over by the bowlers. Bowled to their field well, mixed their deliveries nicely.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Garganash Temple end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
Boomer, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh my, that's just flown from there.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat, and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Maxwell with a huge appeal. Couldn't get it through the field. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Too wide, it was there to be hit and it was really given the treatment.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Maxwell, too crafty, and that's the end of that.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and the disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they've got out like that.
The field will come up now, you think. Pressure should be on. Holder from the Van Vahar Colony end. Oh my, that's racing.
Got it away for 4, that could have point very nicely.
The last ball is something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be... You're giving away easy runs.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Edged it. No one there. Could be 4. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
A lovely shot off the back foot, the shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Was quick onto that in the infield. couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, the Royals are 42 for 1.
Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Perfectly timed.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Straight to the fielder. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. 5 runs in that over. The Royals are 59 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Hussain, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Square cut, finds point, no run. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. The Royals are 66 for 1. Bumrah from the Garganash Temple end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Royals are 76 for 1. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Hussain coming back into the attack. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. And gone, brilliant catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Can't get that outside the ring field. Seven runs added there. The Royals are 83 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Stoinis, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end.
Great shorter ball. Well played though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum.
Boundary last delivery, is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Gourmets, it's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Out. Good catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. There's a chance if it hits. Yadav, ready to face their first ball, really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Royals are 102 for 3. Stoinis from the Garganash Temple end. Good fielding out in the boundary. Huge edge. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Royals are 108 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar Colony end. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Driven on the onside, straight to mid-wicket. Beats the field with a great shot. Beautifully struck right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Kishan has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Smacks that away through the gap. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Jameson coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. That's the over. The Royals are 130 for 3. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Van der Haar colony end. Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nice shot, and straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a big one, a maximum, away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it. To get it up. Over the rope.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Garganash Temple end.
Marcus Stoinis into the attack for the Night Riders. Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Massive outside edge.
But didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. The Royals, 155 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little bit of wobble on that one, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
4 runs added in the over. The Royals, 159 for 3. Jameson has been going really well here, comes back on from the Garganash Temple end. Jameson from the Garganash Temple end. Massive outside edge.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time. Enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Jameson shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Jameson will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Perfectly timed. Good running, they should come back for two. Nicked it. And the innings comes to an end. Kolkata will need 175 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Singh coming in.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Square cut, finds point, no run. Misses everything. 2 runs coming from that over. Kolkata are 2 for none. Rabada coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. Massive outside edge.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Kolkata are 11 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. That's a confident appeal. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant. What a screamer. Oh, that's just outrageous.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Rabada from the Van Vahar colony end.
Ryan watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Great shorter ball. Well played though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over. Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Rabada from the Van Vahar colony end.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through. Great shorter ball. Well played though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.